Good morning, guys. 5:30 a.m. in the morning, and this is how Melbourne looks like. And I'm all prepared. Here I come, Sydney. Look at me, still not fully awake, but I have to because business never stops. To look at these luggages is just crazy. But luckily, I have my girlfriend Anne that give me a hand. The car is here right on time. Let me quickly load the luggage and tell you guys what this trip is all about and my plan for this episode.
Thank you so much for your help. All right, bye Melbourne.
And this is how Melbourne streets look like at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. And while on the way to the airport, let me review my plan and everything. There is actually too much about this trip, but I'll try to be brief. Basically, the challenge was I need to come down to Sydney on a Monday morning, which was today, and finish off everything by Friday 5 p.m. so that the shopping center can tick off all the boxes and make sure that we can open on Saturday. So what are we doing in this trip? Basically, I have to take the delivery from the sea freight company of almost all the furnitures that came from overseas. Once that is done, I booked in the people coming in to help me do the renovation, putting up all the racks, all the electrical work and everything. Try to get all this done by Thursday night. And then on Thursday, while the people are doing the electrical work, we start to display the bags. And by Friday night, we should finish off all the display, get the shopping center managers to come here, tick off the box to make sure that we can open on a Saturday morning. It is a big challenge because, I don't come from Sydney. I need to stay there. And who knows what's going to happen. And let's see how it goes.
Guys, Melbourne is currently unbelievable. I have to literally pay for this trolley. I will show you guys. Fucking charging $4 for using this trolley. Unbelievable.
This is how busy it gets for the Melbourne airports in the early morning. Now I'm getting my boarding pass. And here's the funny thing about the trolley.
Probably can only use this trolley for like fucking 3 minutes. Yeah, they will charge you $4 for using the 3 minutes. Very good business. Until the departure. Before arriving gate.
After a bumpy flight, here we are, Sydney, and the funny thing happened again. I got Sydney is no better.
So, alright guys, as you can see, I just paid for another trolley, another $4. That is just absolutely crazy. Another $4 on this trolley. It's crazy. We're living in a financial crisis, I think, right now. That airports needs to charge the customers $4 for using the trolley. So now this trolley will be worth the money. Going to the other side of the road and then try to catch my friend. So see you guys in a bit.
So now we are on the way to the hotel to load some stuff. Then I will be on my way to the store. And also, I need to start the interview very soon for my future employees in Sydney. And let's be finger crossed the first day. Hopefully it's going to be smooth. Finally, we are at the store. What an amazing location. Just beside the elevator next to Cotton On Secret Sneaker Store. So just unpack a few things. Got a big screen, cameras. Unpack all these cameras. And then maybe another half an hour, I'll start the first interview. Hopefully I'll have time to run back to the hotel to bring more things, but we'll see what happens. I've asked the front desk as well. Maybe I'll run out of time. I might just go to the hotel a bit later. So I've just done the first round of the interview, so now it's the second round. Come in. Hey guys, I've done 2 rounds of interview. Still waiting for another 3 person coming later this afternoon. And then I have 1 more person that we're interviewing tomorrow during lunchtime. I've got to pick 3 staffs, and plus there's 1 full-time staff that will be traveling down from Melbourne, and she will reside in Sydney and look after the shop.
Oh my god, finally got a chance to eat. Legit, I'm so hungry. I have 15 minutes to eat, and then the truck driver is gonna arrive. We're gonna do the delivery. The whole afternoon non-stop from like 1 o'clock till now. And right before I was gonna leave, I wanted to go back to the hotel, drop off the luggage, maybe bring some more things in and test out the modem, but don't have the chance because the fucking door doesn't lock. So I have to spend half an hour trying to figure out how to lock those. Said hi to Secret Sneaker Store. Right now just grabbing a 10 minutes dinner. Guys, this is what a business life is like. If you want to save on the money, you want to meet the budget, you just have to do extra mile of work. And sometimes shit could happen. You just have to be mentally strong. I'll finish this up and then go back to work. Wish me good luck, guys.
Later.
Alright, my driver is here. So I'll take a look at all the goods. 谢谢，录一下，录个 YouTube。
So this is the loading zone area. And luckily, it's very near to our store. It's like a 15 seconds walk. And look at these wooden cargoes. Not to mention how heavy they are. Imagine I have to handle all this myself. Luckily, I got these guys from this moving company. Sydney helped. That I have to mention all these guys from this particular company. They work so hard and they move so fast. They are very professional about this. So finally, something smooth. Not even 1.5 hours. Man, all this are here. Tomorrow by this time, all of this will be fitted. So now it's time for me to go to the hotel and have some rest. And then I'm probably gonna come down here again to test on the modem tomorrow morning. There's no point of coming back tonight. And this is Sydney Pitt Street at 8 o'clock during the night. Another big day tomorrow. Let's go. Back to the hotel. So right now it's 8:12 p.m. during the night. So today is actually not bad. Did everything as planned. I've done the recruitment. We already have an idea who we're gonna hire, and the sea freight delivery went a lot smoother than I thought. And hopefully tomorrow is also gonna be a smooth day, just like today. And now it's time to get some rest.
Day 2.
It's another big day ahead. And today the goal is try to finish as much shop fitting as possible. Hopefully finish everything. And I have my good friend Leo that came from Melbourne that is helping me, and he's bringing in another 4 guys, and hopefully we'll get there by end of tonight. Let's see how we go. Guys, got out. Apparently today is raining. Doesn't matter. We're gonna be working the whole day in the shopping center anyways, so now just time to go. So everyone's here, and funny story that all these people are not actually our tradies. A lot of them are relatives, and the relatives of the relative of Leo. Leo didn't tell me this before, so hopefully they will still be able to finish whatever that we planned for before. While they are working hard on all the furnitures, I just want to let you guys know that I actually personally designed this store with the help of my interior designer and also my graphic designer Klaus's help. I choose every single clothing rack, the furnitures, the finish, the entire vibe of the store, and I want to present this store like a Korean streetwear women's store, unlike the level 2 store that I've got in Melbourne. Finally, all the clothing racks is done, and all the floor decor pattern that you are seeing right here is inspired by our Porsche 75 anniversary event. So here are the Carlin stickers, and then behind this clothing rack, we're gonna hang the cloth, so it has all the brands. And here's another sticker, and in the middle section we'll put up all the other streetwear clothes and with the racks on the floor to make it feel comfy. This is our cap area. The idea is to create the vibes of our Melbourne store cat wall so that you can see everything, try everything. And here's our fitting room. Color is matching the Carlin blue. At the back, this is our tiny storage. Look at this and look at our Melbourne store. Huge difference. But it is what it is. We'll figure something out. Back to the front of the counter area. Unfortunately, there is a structural column behind the counter, cannot be moved. So we have to make the best out of it. At the entrance of the store, there will be a huge Carlin bag sculpture. And I'm sure you will be blown away. I think this is the end of today. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Day 4.
5:20 a.m. in the morning. I moved out of the city, so currently living in Green Square. The electrician asked me if he can come 6 a.m. to install the security cameras, and I said yes. So heading to the shop now, just to make sure that we can have a smooth opening. But yeah, it's pretty hard for me to wake up at this time. I had to do it. Guys, you won't believe it. I got off at the wrong train station. I can't believe it. I did it right yesterday, but this morning I don't know how I got down here. But I got a beautiful view of Circular Quay. Such a beautiful day. But I just want to run through a few problems I had yesterday and also the day before towards the end of the day. I thought we can finish off all the renovation work on a Tuesday. So on a Wednesday, I would just run around, buy some printers, computers, and stuff like this. But couldn't finish on Tuesday. The people who came here to help install the racks, they were like, two of them were not really working. They just keep having coffees and stuff like that. The guy who was in charge of them, he's a friend of mine, came from Melbourne. So I couldn't really say much. But yeah, they got it done yesterday. Took additional 4 hours, 3 guys. Anyway, the train is coming out, so I'll discuss more later. Alright guys, this is what it looks like 6 a.m. on Pitt Street. So many trucks maybe doing deliveries, I don't know. I couldn't get in, so I'm actually thinking of going to the loading dock to get in the building, because I don't know any other entrances that I can get in. Good morning. I'm the tenant for the shop 1026. I'm just heading to my shop. I don't know where's the...
You have to come from outside.
Security guard was not too happy about me entering through the loading dock. I explained that I'm from Melbourne. I don't really know where after hour access is, and this is only access that I know that is open in the morning. And yeah, he wasn't too happy about me. So
Anyways, big shout out to my electrician Hamza from Ampere Power Electrical. He bring a lot of the guys. We installed the cameras this morning to make sure everything is done within 3 hours. I will have a lunch break with my girlfriend, but too bad I can't be with her the whole day because my staff, they need me to help them to set up the store ASAP. Finally a proper meal. Look at what I have been through the last few days. I think I'm well deserved for this. It's also a good time for me to talk about all the shit that happened lately with Anne. So later guys.
alright guys, so give you guys updates on how far we go. Aiming at opening on Saturday. Right now is Thursday. And this is how far we've gone. Still waiting on a few deliveries, but already start to do the merchandising. And like what I said earlier, we're missing a few pieces of furniture, but looking good so far. So I also want to take the chance to address the difficulties that we had when setting up this shop. So many furnitures are missing. Bought 4 racks, only one arrived. So many display pieces are missing. The hangers are missing. All from the sea freight company. Just small bits and pieces, but they are very, very necessary. So we have to run around to get the thing. And most importantly, the racks inside the fitting room didn't arrive. And right now, we got no racks on the floor of the fitting room, which is driving me crazy. But the good thing is my electrician came through and he managed to have the cameras set up ready. The stock room is already looking like, you know, in place, everything. But yeah, still got a lot of work to do.
Day 5.
Alright guys, Friday morning updates. So we've done so much shipments, I think 30 something boxes yesterday, and today we're just gonna continue go through the boxes. The new team in Sydney is awesome. All the ladies are working so hard. Updates on myself. I felt relieved in the morning
like yesterday, but when we got more stocks in the afternoon, another 43 boxes slammed in. I was like, oh my god, the pressure was on again. The structural engineer was not 100% happy about how the electrician installed the sign according to his instructions. So my electrician gonna roll back today. He's a really nice guy. Hopefully he can fix it up for me. And I still have 3 documents that I need to submit to the shopping center before Saturday, so I can make sure a smooth opening on Saturday. Besides that, just so much crap that I have to go through during the time that I'm doing the renovation, such as discussing with the sea freight company on the goods that was lost, certain things they didn't ship in their warehouse. Worst logistics service I've ever had. It was cheap. The speed was not bad. Only way to reach in Sydney, which has nothing to do with this company, but how they suggested they would ship the goods around the 7th or the 8th of October and then really didn't get it out until the 30th of October. I felt like it was a miracle that I was able to, get the delivery Monday night this week, and then but I had to pay extra because this company said, oh, your shopping mall has a height restriction of 3.1 meter. Our company, the company that worked with us in Sydney, doesn't have a truck that fits in that category. What kind of bullshit? This is a shopping mall that has deliveries every fucking single day. And because of this reason, they were like, if you want your parcel, you got to send someone there to pick it up. So I have to spend almost $1,000 to the truck drivers to actually go there, wait in the line, pick it up, deliver to me in the shopping center. Whereas I actually paid for the service is from the warehouse to China to deliver to my door in the shop. Not in the shop, but at the doorstep of the shop. Yeah, so crap. Very shit service. And on top of that, so many things were missing. I'll just quickly show you guys that. Look at these stands. We bought 50 of them. 40 of them arrived with 6 small base, like the base. And then the top, just 40 of them. The base was 46. So anyway, 10 missing. Don't know where they were. This is the rug I'm mentioning about. Look at it. This is 2 meter by 2.9 meter. And it was supposed to be 2 more underneath here. It's not here. And there was supposed to be one in our very cool fitting room. And it's not here, so I have to change the original design by doing something else in here because the floor is super ugly. And this is a little bit broken, but it doesn't really matter that much. And also the company who does the racks, they actually did extra poles. And in the warehouse, I told them with the extra poles, just throw it out. No need to ship to me because I have no use for them. And you know what they did? They shipped it anyways and charged me on a sea freight. And they said the maximum length was 4.2 meter the first time I used their service. And this time, right before they ship it after they pack, they were going to charge me $1,000 on oversized fees. I was like, what was oversized? I have nothing over 4.2 meter. They goes like, oh, anything over 1.2 meter, 1.8 meter, or 2.4 meter, it will occur the fees of $20, $40, $100 per piece. And they came up with a crazy number. The shipment fee was $1,000. And they want to charge me $1,000 on fucking surcharges because of the oversize. I customized made all these racks in the shop to make sure they're under 4.2 meters, and they just changed the word. What can you do? You need a shipment. And this is the type of crap I have to go through. I'll update more towards the end of the day, and hopefully we have a smooth opening on Saturday, and I'll grab a bunch of footages. Finally, everything is here and everyone's here. It seems like everything is going to be smooth at the moment. We should be ready to have our soft opening tomorrow morning. Thank you so much, Chris, for being at the opening of every single store that KiCad CW started. Later. Alright guys, finally the store is ready after 4 long days. And we are going to do the soft opening tomorrow. Hopefully it's gonna be good. After so many days, I literally lost feeling. I don't feel tired, I don't feel hungry, I don't feel exhausted or anything. I just don't have much feeling. I know that the things is gonna get done. Think back really the first day, I was like, fuck, I can't do this. I gotta go back to Melbourne. It's just how you handle your mental stress. And I think how I prepared myself in the past few weeks of like trying to get up early, go to the gym, that actually all helped to make sure the project went live on time. So yeah, thank God. And now it's time to rise, and tomorrow is the big day. And now it's the time to show you guys what amazing store we have. So guys, after seeing all this, how do you feel about the new store? Isn't it exciting to come to a new city, set up a new store for the fans out there in Sydney? We are just beyond honored to have this opportunity to present this store for all our fans in Sydney, in New South Wales. For the time that I'm recording this video is a few months after the grand opening, but I think that doesn't take off the excitement of whatever we introduce in this video. For the Sydney fans out there, I just want to say thank you so much for the viral reaction, not only just on social media, but also you guys showed love in our store. You know, we see so many of you coming to the store we didn't expect, because to be honest, the store in Sydney is a totally different concept. People in Melbourne or even our fans in Sydney knows us as a sneaker store who specializes in rare Jordans and Nikes since we opened in 2013. But this store is all about Korean women's fashion. We don't really have any sneakers in this store. So again, thank you so much for everyone out there in New South Wales or anyone traveled to the store. Either you made a purchase, you came around, had a chat. We hope everyone keep up this energy. And for ourselves, we'll also keep up the energy and we'll make sure to bring more grails, more newest fashion to the whole Australia. And you guys might want to ask, are we gonna stay? What are we gonna do next? And I want to leave this as a question for you guys. Do you guys actually want us to stay? What else do you want to see in this store? And I know all of you guys wants to ask me, how did I go along with the GT3 journey? So it's all just good news. So far, it's really just a waiting game. And I believe the Sydney store definitely helped contribute to the acquisition of my new GT3 Touring. It's nothing but just excitement. Every single day is excitement. And I've been getting on to my health, not just physically, but also mentally, to make sure that I have the energy to keep grinding until the car arrives. So I also know that you guys want to know the numbers. Unfortunately, that so far that we haven't calculated the numbers, but we're gonna do the calculation and we're gonna put this right up on the screen so you can check this out. There was also a big sale that I want to introduce in the next episode, so make sure that you guys are stay tuned for the next short episode and I'm sure that you guys don't want to miss out.
3, 2, 1.